Now the next theorem is sum of the measures of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now this also is an important theorem. You have to learn the proof of this theorem. Now given triangle ABC is any triangle. Now you have to prove angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC, this is equal to 180 degree. Now draw the line parallel to BC and passing through A. On the line, take the points here. See, this way you have to do the construction. On the points, on the line passing through A, take the points P and Q such that A lies between P and Q. Now let us see the proof. PQ is parallel to AB. Therefore, angle ABC is congruent to angle PAB, alternate angles. This is equation number 1. Again, PQ is parallel to line BC and segment AC is the transversal. Therefore, angle ACB is congruent to angle QAC. This also are the alternate angles. Give it equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, we get angle ABC plus angle ACB. This is equal to angle PAB plus angle QAC. Adding angle BAC to both the sides, we get angle ABC plus ACB plus angle BAC. This is equal to PAB plus BAC plus QAC. Now on the right hand side of this equation, we get PAC plus QAC, which is equal to 180 degree, that is angles in a linear pair. So therefore we get sum of the measures of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now there are 3 tests for parallel lines. Whether the given 2 lines are parallel or not can be decided by examining the angles formed by the transversal of the lines. Now the first test is interior angles test. If the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Second one, if one of the pair of alternate angles is congruent, then the lines are parallel. And third one, if the pair of corresponding angles is congruent, then the lines are parallel. Now the first is your interior angles test. In interior angles test, see the theorem. If the interior angles formed by a transversal of 2 distinct lines are supplementary, then the 2 lines are parallel. Now XY is a transversal of the lines AB and line CD respectively. Angle BPQ plus angle PQD is equal to 180 degree. This is given. And now we have to prove line AB is parallel to line CD. Now we are going to use the indirect proof here. Now in indirect proof, we suppose the statement to be proved is wrong. That is, we assume line AB and CD are not parallel. They intersect at point T. So that triangle PQT is formed. So therefore you will get TPQ plus PQT plus PTQ. This is equal to 180 degree, sum of the angles of a triangle. But TPQ plus PQT is equal to 180. That is, sum of the 2 angles of the triangle is 180 degree. But the sum of the 3 angles is 180 degree. Therefore, angle PTQ is equal to 0 degree. Therefore, the lines PT and QT means line AB and CD are not distinct lines. But we are given that AB and CD are distinct lines. So we arrive at a contradiction. So our assumption is wrong. Hence AB and line CD are parallel. Thus it is proved that if the interior angles formed by a transversal are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. So this property is called the interior angle test of parallel lines. Now the next is here the alternate angles test. If the pair of alternate angles formed by the transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Now line N is the transversal of the lines L and line M. Angle A and angle B are congruent pair of alternate angles. That is angle A equal to angle B. Now you have to prove angle line L is parallel to line M. Now we know angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angles in a linear pair. Now angle A equal to angle B is given. Therefore, we get angle B plus angle C is also equal to 180 degree. But angle B and angle C are interior angles on same side of the transversal. Therefore, line L is parallel to line M. Interior angles test. This property is called the alternate angles test of parallel lines. Now, third one is the corresponding angles test. If the pair of corresponding angles formed by the transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Now, line N is the transversal of line L and line M. Angle A and angle B is a congruent pair of corresponding angles. That is angle A equal to angle B. Now to prove line L parallel to line M. Angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. That is the angles in a linear pair. Angle A is equal to angle B. Therefore, angle B plus angle C is also equal to 180 degree. Now, that is the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is congruent. Therefore, line L is parallel to line M by interior angles test. Now, this property is called corresponding angles test of parallel lines. Now, the first corollary we will see. Now, what do you mean by the corollary? Corollary is the result which is concluded by using the given theorem. Now, if the line is perpendicular to the two lines in a plane, then the two lines are parallel to each other. So, now here in the figure, line N is perpendicular to line L and line N is also perpendicular to line M. Now, you have to prove line L is parallel to line M. Now, line N is perpendicular to line L and line N is perpendicular to line M. Therefore, angle A equal to angle C equal to 90 degree. That is, angle A and angle C are corresponding angles formed by the transversal of line L and line M. Therefore, line L is parallel to line M. Corollary 2. If two lines in a plane are parallel in the plane, then these two lines are parallel to each other. Now we know that if the first line is parallel to the second and the second line is parallel to the third, then the first line is parallel to the third line.